Please enjoy this free clip of the No Spin News. To watch the full episode, you have to become a BillO'Reilly.com premium member, but it's fun. Simply visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today. Stephen A. Smith joins us from New York City. He's an ESPN analyst, big star. Stephen is a huge star. And if you don't believe that, just ask Stephen, and he will go through his star credentials for you. But he's been on this. It's a very controversial thing. So the way I set it up, did I set it up in a fair way?
Well, I think that the part that you didn't set up is that no matter how much of a big star that I think I am nothing compared to the great Bill O'Reilly. So let's make sure that we're honest about that, first of all. Secondly, it's good to see you, my man. It's good to see you. Secondly, I think that was an accurate setup from the standpoint that clearly Black coaches believe that there's an uneven playing field. And I think that when you look at it from that perspective, and you put up the 12 to 24 coaches, 8 had winning records. People think about the Jim Caldwells of the world. Now you think when he was coaching in Detroit years ago and you replaced him with defensive coordinator Matt Patricia, who subsequently lost continuously, and he was held to a different standard. You look at a guy like Brian Flores, understanding what a challenge it is for Blacks to become a head coach. If the assertions made by Brian Flores is true, that immediately upon arrival, Stephen Ross, the owner for the Dolphins, wanted him to lose games and offered to pay him $100,000 per loss.
Pardon the pun, he's got to
be eliminated as an owner in the National Football League. He has to be gone.
I'll tell you what, Stephen, if Flores can't prove it, if he doesn't have evidence, then Ross is going to destroy Flores in court. Because if that happened, then the whole league blows up. Everything changes.
Well, let me give you my no-spin perspective.
All right.
If Brian Flores can't prove it, you're absolutely right. He's in a world of trouble. But more importantly, if he's not telling the truth, he should be blown up. He should be excoriated because there's no excuse to accuse somebody of such a heinous act as owner of a professional football team and allow that to be gotten away with. But ultimately, it comes down to something that I know you're well informed about, which is the Rooney Rule. It was implemented in 2003. It was a rule implemented by the National Football League at the behest of the late Dan Rooney for the Pittsburgh Steelers and what have you and others, encouraging teams to interview a Black candidate, at least interview them. And ultimately, it was amended and modified years later to include 2 candidates and things of that nature because they saw that it wasn't being enforced and it wasn't being operated and executed within good faith. These teams had their preferred candidates. They were offering jobs and hiring folks without telling the Black candidate that they were about to interview.
Right.
And that's one of the things Brian Flores wanted.
They were using Blacks to conform to the rule, but they didn't have any intention. And that could be true. I mean, absolutely could be true. Now, you know these people better than I know them. Do you think, and you don't have to mention any names, do you think there are racist owners in the NFL now? People who would say, I'm not hiring an African-American coach because I don't like Black people. Do they exist?
The total fair answer to that is this. I think there are some, not most, not all. And I think it's a microcosm of our society. There are racists out there, and there are people who are not racist at all. They just have their preferred.
But do you know anybody? Do you know anybody based upon your conversations?
I do not.
I'm sure I'm not the only one who's noticed everything is getting more expensive. We are in the biggest economic crisis since 2008, with a government that's printing trillions of dollars. Consumer prices at the highest we've seen in 30 years. Inflation certainly here. And if the government continues its out of control printing and spending, the dollar could continue its free fall and lose its coveted role as the world's reserve currency. While paper money will eventually have a shrinkage in value, there are real tangible things that will always maintain value. So how do you protect your money, your retirement, your savings? American Hartford Gold can show you how to hedge your hard-earned savings against inflation by helping you diversify a portion of your portfolio into physical gold and silver. All it takes to get started is a short phone call, and they'll have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your IRA or 401k. Plus, tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they'll give you up to $2,500 of free silver on your first order. So please don't wait. Call them now, 866-501-5201, 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Again, 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Bill O'Reilly here. Thank you for watching this video, and make sure you subscribe to the First TV YouTube page. Just hit the big red subscribe button below, and you'll get clips and highlights of my program, The No Spin News, every single day. We'll see you soon.